3 containers with raw macadamia nuts worth more than 8 million shillings have been impounded at the Port of Mombasa. The consignment, belonging to a Chinese company, was intercepted while being shipped to Mozambique for onward transportation to China. Interception coming on the backdrop of government ban on the export of the product, revealing a web of well-coordinated schemes by middlemen to smuggle the raw nuts out of the country. NTV's Kevin Mutai has more.
The multi-agency intelligence operation with the aid of scanners at the Port of Mombasa led to the detection and confiscation of 3 containers containing 27,000 kilograms of raw macadamia nuts. The Kenya Revenue Authority says the 40-foot containers were flagged by the Customs and Border Control team while being smuggled to Mozambique. Documents seen by NTV has unmasked the exporter going by the name DLI International Trade Company Limited, and the cargo was to be received by Stark Group Limited in Maputo. The invoices of the 3 containers, DLI 133/2025, DLI 131/2025 and DLI 130/2025 amounts to $64,300, an equivalent of more than 8.4 million shillings. According to KRA, the consignment had been misdeclared as tarpaulin in order to conceal the in-shell macadamia nuts. It has also been revealed that the final destination for the consignment was China, the owners using Maputo as a disguise to avoid detection. In accordance with Section 43 of the Agriculture and Food Authority Act of 2013, the ban on macadamia exports remain in force with no exemptions granted. On 25th May 2025, AFA noted with concern that a letter purporting to have lifted the ban was doing rounds on social media, stating that the forged letter containing the signature of the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development, Mutahi Kagwe, was part of the schemes by the cartels in the subsector to smuggle the raw macadamia out of the country.
This response to the...
While appearing before the Senate 2 months ago, CS Kagwe defended the ban, asserting that the policy was informed by the government's push to revive the sector.
Continued exports of in-shell macadamia benefits only falling buyers who use it as a raw material in their manufacturing, which eventually competes with Kenya, particularly for the US and other markets. This results to loss of jobs in Kenya's manufacturing sector, and reduces export earnings.
Data from the World Macadamia Organization shows that China's total annual imports of Kenyan macadamia nuts had increased approximately 20-fold, from less than 400 metric tons to 7,600 metric tons. The report also shows that according to Kenya's Nuts and Oil Crops Directorate, the country's macadamia crop occupies more than 18,000 hectares in the counties of Kiambu, Murang'a, Meru, Nyeri, Kirinyaga and Embu.
The country earns a lot more by exporting processed macadamia nuts than exporting in-shell, raw and processed macadamia.
The government maintains that the ban on macadamia export is intended to promote local industries and prohibit brokers from exploiting farmers, as well as ensuring that the subsector receives sufficient raw nuts for processing. The containers are currently being held at the customs warehouse in Kilindini, Mombasa, pending full inspection and investigations by the multi-agency team. The smuggling of raw macadamia nuts has continued to deny local industries the capacity for growth as well as employment opportunities for Kenyans. But the recent interception of the 3 consignments underscores the government's commitment in safeguarding the subsector. Kevin Mutai, NTV in Mombasa.